Hello, welcome back to my channel. I want us to go through the application of acrylic on artificial nail or practice hand. We're going to take it step by step. Step one, step one, make sure you prep your nail before you fix the artificial nail. You can see how I fix mine. Make sure you fix it properly before you set out your liquid. Then set out your acrylic powder. That's my liquid that I want to use now. So I'm going to put it into a container where I'll be dipping my brush to apply the acrylic powder. So just follow me step by step on this application so we'll learn together. You can see I've dished my liquid in my container. That's my brush, the brush that I want to use. I use size 10. So just use the brush that you are comfortable with. If it's 5, if it's 20 you're comfortable with, just you use what will give you your desired result. You can see me dipping my brush into my liquid. So I'm trying to clean my brush. That is what I'm doing now. So after cleaning the brush, before I will start the application to avoid bubbles. So you can see I'm filing the artificial nail. I'm just filing it to give it a grip so the powder will grip very well on the artificial nail. So after brushing it up now, I will start applying my acrylic powder gently. When you're applying the powder, you can do 3-bead method or 4-bead method, depending on the method you're comfortable with. You can see how I'm applying my own. Just apply it gently to avoid it having lumps, because if it has lumps, it will be very difficult for filing. Just make sure that the application is smooth and even. So I'm applying the second bead. You can see how I'm doing it. It's not up to the cuticle area, so that's my second bead I'm applying. Just take your time, make sure you distribute it evenly on the nail. Then I'm going back to take my third bead. You can see where I'm putting that, very close to the cuticle area. I'm just trying to give it a comfortable formation. I don't want it to be too flat, so you know it's going to have that tip of a nail, and that's the stressful area, and it's going to be thick to avoid it breaking. So I'm going in again for my fourth bead. So that's the one I'm going to apply very close to the cuticle to cover it up and kind of sealing it up. So you can see how I'm distributing it. Just make sure you distribute it evenly and make sure it is smooth. Then make sure you check the areas, check if there is any place you want to that need to be added. If there's any place that you feel like you need to add, you patch it up. Just make sure you patch it up to your desired shape. You can see how I'm patting it up. Then you check your size again, because mostly it's that side that we use to omit at times. So just make sure that the powder covers every area of the nail. You can see I'm still patting it up because there's a place there that the powder did not cover very well. So I'm still patting it up to cover it very well. I'm still checking through to see if there's any other place I need to add the powder. You can see I'm still patting it up, but make sure when you're padding it up, it's not going to be, the powder will not be much. You just use a little amount of powder to pad it up. You can see how I'm doing it. I'm trying to distribute it evenly on the nail, and I'm still checking to see if there's any place I need to patch up too. You can see how I'm doing it. A little amount of the powder, that's what I'm applying. You can see it the way I'm padding it up. Yeah, so check the side very well, make sure it is well covered. Okay, can you see that? Yes, that's that. I've seen that the tip of it, I'm cleaning the side. You can see I'm cleaning the side. I'm cleaning the side of that. I will not have the powder scattered all over the nail. So make sure when you finish, you clean up very well. And I've seen that the tip need more powder. Yes, I'm adding it up. You can see I'm adding up powder to the tip so it will have strength. Yeah, I think that is that. Patching it up a little bit again. I think there's a place that is not well covered. Yes, you can see that. Just make sure you cover the nail properly. Even if it's your client that you're working on, make sure you don't have any gap, that is well covered. You seal it up very well. You can see that. You can see the way it came out. Good. Good. So after that, you allow it to dry before filing. You can see I'm filing already. Make sure you file very well. Don't file out everything, just file it gently. File it gently. The reason why we file is just to make it smoother. So file it gently. Remember, if it is your client nail that you're working on, the way you file on your practice hand is not the way you file on your client hand. So you just file your client hand gently. So you can see the way I'm filing it. Make sure you file the side of the nail so it will be smooth. File it very well to get the desired smoothness of the nail, so it doesn't have some edges that will be rough. You can see the way I'm filing it. File it properly. Just take your time and file it properly. If you are using hand file, you file it gently, and make sure you don't file the nail flat. Just give it that nail shape. Let it have that shape of a nail when you're filing. That's why you go front and back with the file. You can see that. Just take your time and give it a good filing. Taking your time does not mean that you should spend the whole day filing one nail. We are using this to practice anyway. Okay, you can see that. You can see the way I'm filing. You can see the way I'm filing. After using the hand file, you use the buffer to file the nail so it will be smoother. Just use the buffer to buff it very well to remove every rough particle that the nail file did not remove. So that's the essence of using the buffer, to make it smoother. Just use the buffer to buff it very well. You see, I'm checking the smoothness. I'm filing it again. I'm using the buffer to buff it again to make it smoother. So make sure you buff very well. Don't forget to buff your acrylic nail so it will be smoother. So after buffing, I want to apply my top coat. I want to apply my top coat now. That's my top coat. So in case your client does not like a shining top coat, do wait to use matte, because matte will not make the nail to shine. Some people don't like the very shiny one. So anyone your customer or your client wants, make sure you give them the best. The nail is ready. You can see it. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.